Hello, students. In the last part of our lecture, we discussed about the various definitions which are given by the renowned management thinkers, and they defined the ethos or ethics in different ways. We have taken two best definitions of Indian ethos, or we can call it ethics generally, that ethos deal with the right action of the individuals. This definition is given by Peter F. Drucker, the renowned management thinker, and the second definition is that given by R. Bachols. He says that business ethos refers to right or wrong behavior in the business decisions. Students, in the first definition, the individuals mean the person who is a manager, who might be an entrepreneur, who might be the owner of the business, and when he takes the action to govern the business or to run the business, he is taking various types of actions, and the right actions are dealt by the ethics. It means ethics tell you what is the right action in the interest of the business. Professor Bachols says that business ethos refers to right or wrong behavior in the business decisions. Now, see, a manager or an entrepreneur or a businessman is taking continuously various decisions when he administers a business or he runs a business particularly. And what is important here, that the decisions must be correct every time. And Mr. Bachols assures that if the decision is in the interest of the business, then it is taken according to the ethics or according to the business ethos. We must understand here that what is the importance of business decisions. Sorry. Business decisions affect the overall position of the business. It is very important to say here that a single wrong decision may cause a big damage to the business. Now, it may also cause a big damage to all the interested parties who are there in the business. There are so many parties who are interested in the business, like the shareholders, the government, the financial institutions like bank and other institutions, the customers, the staff members, and other parties. There are so many other parties also. So, the business decision must be right, which is to be taken by a businessman. And business ethics refers to the right or wrong behavior in the business decision. It means whether the behavior of an entrepreneur or of a manager is wrong or right. These things are being propounded by the business ethics. So, business ethics are very important. Now, we will move towards the characteristics of business ethos. The first characteristic is it is an art and science, it is a discipline, it is a dynamic philosophy, it is a practical approach, it is not emotional, it deals with the goals and means, and it is foreseeable by own will. Now, the first characteristics, that is, business ethic is an art and it is a science also. Now, why we call it as an art? We call it an art because we get the desired result by using the business ethics or ethos in the business. And why we call it science? It is because it has certain principles. Business ethics has so many principles and they are fixed. They are everywhere. They are universal. Second characteristic is that it is a separate discipline. Business ethics is a separate discipline which is studied by the management students, which is studied by the researchers, which is studied by the managers. We can also say that business ethics is a part of management discipline mainly, because ultimately the manager has to follow the business ethics for the welfare of the company, for the organization, and this is called management. Then, by utilizing business ethics, we can get dynamic result. So, business ethics are dynamic philosophy. Then, it is a practical approach. Business ethics are always based on the practical approach. They are not being decided on the basis of emotions. So, the next characteristics is that they are not emotional. Business ethics deals with goals and means. Students, this is very important. As we all know, that there are some common goals of every organization. In every organization, when a manager works, he has to focus his all energy on accomplishment of the common objectives or common goals of the business. And for that, he has to take into account the various types of means they are available in the organization. And these business ethics are always dealing with the goals and means. It means we have to try for accomplishment of the goals and objectives of the business and utilize the various means of the organization in the light of the business ethics. This is important. Next characteristic is that it must be forcible by the own will of the manager. It means you should try to follow the business ethics by your own will. Nobody is able to force you for that. Ethics must be followed. It means this thing indicates that the ethical behavior should be by his own will. It means willingly we should try to follow the business ethics. Next characteristic of business ethics is that the intention of utilizing the business ethics or using the ethics in the business is good. It must be good. One should not utilize the business ethics in the disinterest of the company, or it should not be said that the business ethics are doing some harm to the business, to the company, to the staff, to the management, to the customers, to the government, to the national economy, or to the financial institutions which are interested in the business, the shareholders also. And the last characteristic is that the business ethics are concerned with human and institutional objects. See, this might be a repetition of the common goals and means characteristic. We can explain this thing that the business ethics are mainly concerned with human and institutional objects. Students, always remember the importance of the human resource in an organization. Whenever we talk about the success of the organization, the whole credit cannot be given to the technology only, or the whole credit could not be given to the science only or to the scientific methods only, but the human resource has a lion's share always in the success of the business. So, whenever you try to utilize the business ethics, always remember that the ethics are designed for the welfare of the human who are working in the organization. We are always bound to follow the institutional objects, but we should remember this thing that only machine, only building, only furniture cannot be defined as an organization unless and until the human resource are being considered in the organization. We must have the human resource, quality human resource, to accomplish the common objectives, to accomplish the institutional objects. If there are no qualified human resource, there are no capable people in the organization, then the institutional objects will remain unaccomplished, or we can say unattained. So, the last characteristic is that the business ethics are always, or we can say deeply concerned with the human and institutional objects. Thank you, students.